Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and also turn on notifications, as well as follow me on Twitter. It's Mr. Yo-Yo YTT, and then follow me on Instagram. It's Mr. Yo-Yo YTS. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you guys later. Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video, and today, guys, I'm going to bring you my SmackDown Live review for WWE for February 19th, 2019. Anyway, let's head into it. So to start off the show, we had Shane McMahon kick it off, and he said that he was so impressed by the NXT Superstars last night that he would debut them on SmackDown, and then The Miz ended up coming out after a set of announcements, and also Daniel Bryan's Fastlane opponent would be revealed later in the night. So The Miz came down and apologized, and he apologized for losing the titles, and The Miz, basically, he looked really, really good in this promo. He looked like he was very apologetic, and Shane kind of went along with this too. And then The Miz said that he was incredibly sorry, and that he said how impactful it was for his father to say that he loved him for the first time in his life. But then the Usos came out, and they started trashing Miz, saying that he was a loser and a failure. And then Shane ended up sticking up for Miz, saying that doesn't fly here, and he made a rematch official for WWE Fastlane. It will be Shane and Miz taking on the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, and that is how the segment ended. And The Miz was really, really happy about this, that he'll get a chance to redeem himself. And I really, really like this promo because The Miz looked incredible. Also, I like the announcement that SmackDown stars will be debuting on the NXT stars will be debuting on SmackDown tonight. And also, I like the rematch between the Usos and Miz and Shane McMahon, and I think that The Miz or Shane could turn on each other at Fastlane, and I just really, really like this. So to kick off the match, we had to kick off the night, we had Aleister Black taking on Andrade Cien Almas, a flashback from last year NXT TakeOver, when none other than Aleister Black took the NXT title from Andrade. And this match was really, really back and forth, and Andrade was very hard hitting, as well as Aleister Black, and Aleister Black won this match with the Black Mass out of nowhere, hit Andrade with it, and got the 3 count. And this match was very, very good, though. I liked Andrade in this match. He looked good, as well as Aleister Black, obviously. And I just liked this match. It was a good throwback and a good win for Aleister Black against a formidable opponent. And Andrade has been getting a push for the last couple of weeks, or last couple of months on SmackDown. He beat Rey Mysterio, I believe, in 2 matches. So really, really nice, and this was a good win for Aleister. Next match we had here was DIY taking on The Bar in a tag team matchup, and this was another back and forth match, and Sheamus and Cesaro really showed their strength, while Ciampa and Gargano were more about the speed and agility game. And this was a really hard-hitting matchup as well. Sheamus and Cesaro really played off that, you know, they basically were laughing at Ciampa and also Gargano because of their size, and they thought that they were going to take him easily. But the winner of this match was Ciampa and DIY by pinfall. And what happened at the end of the match was, I believe, Ciampa rolled up Sheamus or Cesaro to get the victory. And this was another good match. I really like this. It gave the DIY a really good debut on SmackDown and a good 2 matches, and this is really, really nice. I really like this matchup for these two. Hopefully DIY will be reunited, and hopefully they'll have a long, lengthy run on Raw or SmackDown as possibly champions, because that would be very interesting to see, and I really, really like this match. The next match was Mandy Rose taking on Asuka in an impromptu matchup, and during this match, Lacey Evans shockingly came out and distracted Asuka as Mandy Rose tried to go for a pinfall win, or a roll up, but did not get the roll up. And Mandy, at the end of the match, Asuka hit Mandy with a kick, and Mandy played off an eye injury. And as Asuka was distracted, Mandy launched Asuka neck first into the ropes and got the roll up win for the 1-2-3. And Mandy Rose is your winner. Now I'm thinking that this is going to lead to a SmackDown Women's Championship match at Fastlane, and honestly, I do see Asuka winning it, but I really like Mandy Rose. She has made strides in the ring. She has been really, really good, and I also liked their showing at the Elimination Chamber on Sunday. So this team, I really like DeVille, and I really like Mandy Rose. These two might have a long reign with the women's tag championships, but also they could be women's championship contenders, both of them. They really are nice, and I really like these two women. They're going to be great, and honestly, I mentioned this a couple nights ago. I don't know why, I don't know what WWE is doing with Lacey Evans. They're essentially destroying her character, but I've heard from multiple reporters that Lacey Evans is going to get a major push and possibly face Asuka at WrestleMania, and it was actually one point in the books for WrestleMania to have Evans taking on Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So that could have planted the seeds for the possible match at Mania, but I still would love Rose and Asuka and maybe save Evans for SummerSlam or something like that, or Money in the Bank, because I don't think she's ready yet, if I'm completely honest. I don't even think she had the Royal Rumble, but that was basically it, I think. And honestly, I'd rather build Evans up for a few months. I don't know why they called her up from NXT too. I think she got called up very prematurely, and she should have just stayed down there. She should have been developed, and she should have came up and made a major debut, because that way she'd be a more formidable opponent for Asuka at WrestleMania, because there's really no build into this. So it really, really is interesting, but I like this match overall. Liked Mandy getting the win. I think this could be a possible WrestleMania matchup between these two women, so we're going to have to wait and see. Next match was Ricochet taking on Eric Young, and it was pretty obvious from this. Ricochet did win this match, and at the end of the match, Ricochet, we're going to start off. Ricochet really showed his agility and his overall ability. He really showed it in this match, and just as Ricochet always does, he could put on a good match with essentially anybody on the main roster on NXT, and he can put on an insane match with anybody. I really like Ricochet. I think he'll be a future WWE champion, and also Aleister Black, and I like Ciampa as a heel, and I also would like to see Johnny Gargano as a heel as well. That would be very interesting to see, but it was pretty obvious he was going to win this match from the start. And at the end of the match, Ricochet did a dive on did a suicide dive on Killian Dane, and also on Eric Young, threw Eric Young back in the ring, and he hit the 630 on Young for the win. Now, honestly, I said this on Twitter. I put it as your winner is Ricochet, because obviously everybody was good. Everybody knew who the winner of this match was going to be. Everybody knew the outcome, and it's just unfortunate what WWE has done with Sanity. They've really killed their momentum, like majorly killed their momentum. Sanity's not a credible team anymore, and it's a darn shame, because they had incredible potential coming up from NXT, just like Ruby Riott. You know, she has incredible. She's just incredible, and plus they messed up Braun Strowman, having him lose twice to Brock Lesnar. They messed up Samoa Joe, having him lose to Brock Lesnar in 7 minutes. Basically made that Extreme Rules win nothing because of what happened at Great Balls of Fire, which we will not mention that pay-per-view again. But it wasn't good. I don't like how WWE has handled Sanity. Send them over to Raw or send them down to NXT. Do something with them that way they can be credible, because they're just not credible on the main roster. They just are, and hopefully Sanity will get a turnaround. But for right now, we don't see anything, and Ricochet is your winner. Moving on to the last match was the 6-man tag between all 6 competitors of the Elimination Chamber, and the winners of this match was Kofi Kingston, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy. Which, by the way, I don't know why Jeff Hardy's there. He's just filler. You know, don't treat Jeff Hardy as something huge. He's just filler. Same thing with Orton, and same thing with AJ Styles. They're just filler. Like, AJ Styles, you literally have been trying to get the WWE title back for what, 3 months? Hopefully with this loss, they could push him down to the mid-card, because he deserves it. AJ Styles should get a run with the U.S. Championship or the Intercontinental Championship, whatever you choose. He should really get a run with it, because he deserves it. You know, he really deserves it. And I think that, you know, his feud with Kevin Owens for the United States Championship last year was a really good feud. And WWE has catapulted him to the main event. And really, he's just won the title and then lost the title. It really is kind of back and forth with Styles. So if they send him down to the mid-card, he can develop more, but also he could get in great matches, and maybe Kevin Owens coming back could be a sign of good things to come. But anyway, Kofi ended up pinning Daniel Bryan, and this match, I didn't really see a lot of it, but I heard it was pretty good. And then it was announced after the match, per Shane McMahon, that the WWE title will be defended at Fastlane. It will be Daniel Bryan taking on Kofi Kingston. And obviously the crowd was very high on that because Kofi put in a great performance both at the Chamber and also in the Gauntlet match on SmackDown. He really showed his colors, and I really like Kofi Kingston. Hopefully he'll get a match at WrestleMania because he darn deserves it with the quality of work he puts in. So definitely going to be interesting, but that is how SmackDown ends. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, smash a like. Let's try to smash 5 likes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to turn on your notifications as well as follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is, I believe it's Mr. Yo-Yo YTT, and my Instagram is Mr. Yo-Yo YTS. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.